Hey everyone, this is a PSA Bulk Return. Let's open the box up and see what we got. Okay. Here are the cards. This side is the back. So I will try to pull these out. There's 98 cards in this return. So almost 100. So I will go through these fairly quickly, otherwise it'll take forever. I don't know if these are in any order. Okay. I'll do box number 1 first, and I'll save box number 2. Let's see what we got. Okay, so these were... This is a mix of stuff. I did include some of the collector's tins, some of the game promos, and some other stuff in here. So this is a Jinzo from the collector's tin, near mint 7. Not sure. Usually it's the back of these cards that is has some marks on them or scrubbing. Probably can see a little bit on the back, and that's probably why I got a 7. Salamandra, this is a DDS. These are usually in really good condition. They're on the OG cardstock, but there may be some mark. I don't know if that is the case or what. That looks like the case. These cards, these cases aren't really all that perfect either. You could grade their cases. Alright, so this one is a first edition Flute of Summoning Dragon. So this is SDK. And it's a 8. This is Frana Guardian first edition, so these are not the high value sets, but they're still first edition, and this is a mint 9. So this is actually probably on the higher end. I don't know. All these cards are for sale. So Black Illusion Ritual, this one's 8. You know, these cards don't have a lot visible blemishes on them, so I don't know how they figure out these grades. Black Illusion Ritual, another one. Magic Roller first edition, 8. This is Banisher of the Light, Magic Roller first edition, 7. So I don't know where the visible, probably the back. I did do these bulk returns, so they had to grade these pretty quickly. They had more time. They sent them back fairly quickly though. Near mint 8. This one is, I should have put this thing to the side, Mystic Knight of the Jackal, Chronic Guardian First Edition. Magical Hats, Pharaoh's Servant, 7. This is one of the more desired ones. This has a lot of magic cards in this set. So here's a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon 8. This is from the starter deck. Pegasus. And Trial of Hell. So this is the original first edition Legend of Blue Eyes, mint 9, pretty good. After the first edition, they changed this to Trial of Nightmare because of getting rid of Trial of Hell. So this is the only set that has it as Trial of Hell. Rope of Life, Chronic Guardian. First edition, 5. So if this is an example of what a 5 is, I don't know, because I can't really tell why this is a 5. And this is actually an ultra rare first edition, so that's really upsetting, but maybe there was some tiny little scratches on the back, but there's nothing wrong with the corners or the edges. The centering isn't super bad. The centering's a little bit off to up and right, but other than that, I don't know why that would give it a 5. It's a ripoff. Trial of Hell 8, first edition, Legend of Blue Eyes. Darkfire Dragon, first edition, 7. It's kind of a mystery why you get these grades, because you can't really tell the difference between these cards. Another Trial of Hell 6. So something was, there's a little bit of a scratch or something on that, I think. It's hard to tell because the case isn't perfect. Okay. I don't think that was there before. Penguin Soldier, Gem Mint 10, first edition. This is from the starter deck Joey. So strange there that I'm getting like a Gem Mint 10 on a starter deck card. But, okay. Skull Dragon, mint 9. This is Metal Raiders, Unlimited. This is not first edition. This is a nice card though. I think this is one of the few non-first editions I sent in because it was still worth a pretty good amount of money, as good condition as it was in, even though it was unlimited. All right, this is another Jinzo from the booster pack tin, the collector's tin. It's got that secret rare or prismatic secret rare. So these are really cool, but it's a 7 and I'm not sure why it's a 7. Maybe they use random number generators. All right, this one's at, okay, so this is Stairway to the Destined Duel. This is a, I think this was a Game Boy promo card, and this is an 8. This has also got that like OG card stock. I don't know if you can see it, but the card itself is really nice. And the prismatic secret rare kind of has a square lines in it. Beast of Talwar, Pharaoh's Servant, first edition. 8. Fairy Meteor Crush, Pharaoh's Servant, first edition, 8. Big enough, we'll start another one. Grave Robber, Pharaoh's Servant, first edition, 8. Carbonala Warrior, Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition, mint 9. So this is a nice one. Fire Princess, this is Labyrinth of Nightmare, first edition, near mint, mint 8. Spear Dragon, Legacy of Darkness, first edition, 8. Last Turn, Legacy of Darkness, first edition, 7. It's ultra rare. It's a cool looking card. Sometimes I think that they think that this white on the bottom is actually card whitening when it's actually just the way it was printed. Like a lot of them have, it's always like that. It's just whether the back of the card has the same printing saturation or not. But I think junior graders don't really know what they're doing here, especially when you see something like this. This has a different color. Now the back still has the, that's not whitening around the edges. It's the way the card is. And this one's a 7 also. Ryu Senshi, Legacy of Darkness, first edition. Flower Wolf, Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition. Somehow, I'm going to turn this way more. So this is 8. Stop Defense, Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition, 9. It's a rare. So these are over 20 years old. Goblin's Secret Remedy, Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition, Gem Mint 10. So probably one of the few, since it's a regular rare, even as a Gem Mint 10, it's probably just around a couple $100. Maybe. This is a Jar of Greed, Labyrinth of Nightmare. This one got an 8. There's some scuffing on the back. Where is that? Can never tell if it's the case or what. So this is a Jinzo number 7. This is a card that people like to get as a common card. First edition Metal Raiders. Only got a mint 9. But this is a card that's in demand. So I decided to get it graded. Catapult Turtle, mint 9, Metal Raiders, first edition. So this is going to be mostly not 10s. Unfortunately. What 10s are in here are probably just, I'm not sure how they do grading these days. Princess of Sergi, Metal Raiders, first edition, 8. Kaizujin, Metal Raiders first edition. This one's a 10. So somehow this one made it through as a 10. And I think these scratches are on the case. So it's hard to tell. And that's like right out of being returned. These cases should not be scratched. Black Pendant, Magic Roller, first edition, 7. Thunder Dragon, Metal Raiders first edition. So this is a card that is people are looking for, but this only got a 6. Not sure why. Most of my Metal Raiders first edition is in really good shape. This one, I don't know why it got a 6. It looks like there's a little bend at the edge there, but there wasn't a bend at the edge when I sent it in. That is upsetting. I was worried that sending in bulk might mean that they don't treat the cards or handle them properly, so there is always the chance that they don't get handled properly. Metal Raiders first edition Baby Dragon Mint 9. This is a good one. Another Jar of Greed, Labyrinth of Nightmare, first edition, 8. I'm gonna drop them. Soul Exchange, this is first edition, starter deck Yugi, 8. Card Destruction, Near Mint 7. Maybe there was a little dot on the foil. Oh, there's like, I don't know if that's part of, no, that's part of the foil. So I don't know why this got a 7. Confiscation, Magic Roller, first edition, 9. Great Dizard, Pharaonic Guardian, first edition, 9. This is an ultra rare. Another Confiscation, Near Mint 8, or Near Mint 7, sorry, Magic Roller, first edition. I just think maybe there's something obvious, but I can never ever see why something's a 7 or an 8 or a 9. Fushio Richie, Pharaonic Guardian, first edition, Near Mint 7, ultra rare. Fushio. Yeah. I'm not gonna look too hard because it gets upsetting because you never can figure out why. Was it corners? Was it edges? Was it off center? Who knows? Here's a Gem Mint 10. So sometimes, you know, the centering on this one isn't even that bad. You can see a little bit of it is I don't know, but Gravedigger Ghoul is certainly not one of the ones that I would hope for a 10 on, but I got a 10. These are just regular rares, first edition LB. It's pretty good though. Another Gravedigger Ghoul, 8. So this one is not as centered as this one, and that's probably the only thing to my eye I can tell, because nothing else I can tell. they're perfect. They're both, as far as I'm concerned, perfect. I don't know. Okay. And another Gravedigger Ghoul 8. This one, though, looks pretty centered. You know, if you look at it. Definitely better centered. And the back, pretty centered also. A tiny little bit more on this side, but the back centering isn't quite as important. So I don't know. Digger Ghoul 8. Reaper of the Cards. This is LOB. This is a 9. Okay, so that is the first box.